Because you know the saying, if you're on time, you are late. So we have to be early, to be on that time. So I think this is a very important topic for us to talk about today. Because if we don't know how to manage our time, even with the best information that we will receive, our business can fail. Do you agree with that? Because we have to respect our time and we have to respect other times. And let's say, do you have friends who are always late? Is it annoying? It is. And imagine if we're going to be late. How can we expect others to be on time? So I always, plan my day. Because there is a saying, don't start your year if you haven't planned your year. Don't start your months if you haven't planned your months. And don't start your day if you haven't planned your day. So there is actually a way how to build the business in a short time and still have our lives. Even if you will have in front of you the most busiest person in the world who will say, I don't have time, I have 2 kids, I have 2 jobs, I just don't have time. We all have the same amount of time, 24 hours a day. It's just the way how we are managing that time. And I will show you few secrets, because we love secrets, right? How to build a business. We like those secrets from other people to see how they manage to grow fast and successfully, right? There are 2 things that you need or are required for you to learn, not just in network marketing, but in your life. So we need to have a successful mindset, right? So we have discussed successful mindset yesterday. I think Mila also talked about successful mindset, how we need to work on us. So we need to meditate. We need to do the motivation, because we need to attract positive people. We need to attract people like us, right? But if we're going to be negative, we attract negative people. If we're surrounding ourselves with a negative environment, then you cannot expect a good result. So that's the factor 1, and I think, previous day we have talked about this quite a lot. But the number 2 factor is that a new set of skills for the network marketing profession is must. Because look, network marketing is a profession, right? We are not born with any skills. Even the wealthiest person in the world has not born with any skills or the knowledge, right? Do you agree with me? So we are all born with an empty mind, with no experience or anything. If you want to be a doctor, would you study a law? If you want to be a mechanist, the person who fixed the cars, would you go and learn how to be a dentist? No. So we learn the skills over the time, what we want, accordingly to our profession. So network marketing is also a profession. And it doesn't mean that you being a doctor or the lawyer, you can't learn new skills, but this is must. And one of the skills that we need to learn as a network marketer, but not only, we need to be professional also in our personal time management. This particular skill is also needed in network marketing, because the time management is the process of planning. Remember someone said yesterday, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? So the time management in network marketing is must. Because we are all leaders here, right? We have businesses, we have offices, we have to help other people, but we need to remember about ourselves as well. And the time management is a specific activities that will increase our efficiency and productivity. And I can speak from my personal experience that when I joined this business full time, I was lost. My life was in chaos. I didn't know when to wake up. I didn't know when to go to sleep. I didn't know when I can have a lunch, when I don't have to have a lunch. I didn't know what to do. Did you have that kind of experience in your life when you lost, you finish, you leave the corporate world and you don't have the boss anymore who tells you what you have to do and you're lost. Your life is in chaos. I had that. And you know what? I wasted a lot of my time because there was no one to tell me, what I need to do. And the time management was very crucial for me to learn. And it takes time. It takes hard work to plan your day. So let's look quickly at the average day, how the average day looks for the employee. I believe most of us have had that day before. You know, your morning starts from 6 o'clock till between 6 to 7:30, right? So if you have families and kids you need to take to school, so you will wake maybe even earlier. So let's start, that's approximately 1.5 hours a day that you're already spending being awake. Then working hours are between 8:30 to 5:30. So those are 9 hours, including 1 hour for lunch, 2 hours traveling. I live in London, 1 hour is like, it's normal. So those are 11 hours that we spend at work, because work doesn't start when you are at work. Work starts when you leave your house. Okay? And I've heard there is one country that actually was planning to pay money to people the moment they leave the house, because that's when your job starts. And then time at home is between 7 o'clock till 11, maybe someone goes to sleep at 10 o'clock. Those are approximately only 4 hours a day that we can spend with our family members. Is that enough? No, right? And then we obviously need to have our beauty sleep, which is approximately 7 to 8 hours. So if you're looking at this average day, you know, how it looks for average person, 11 hours to spend at work. And how do you think, how many hours at work, when you spend 11 hours, are actually productive? You know, I was in a sales job before, and I think this is the sales industry. And in sales industry, actually, there is a productivity called power hours. So actually, at work, you are productive only 2 hours, if you are in a sales industry. And the rest of the time, you are just managing papers, I don't know, chatting with others, going for break, having a coffee. So another 6 hours that you're spending for work is just, you know, you're trading your time for that money, but you are actually not productive. So there is a Pareto principle. I don't know if you've heard about that, but it's like the rule 80 to 20. If you're at work 8 hours, and let's calculate those are 100%, then actually my 20% or 2 hours a day were giving me the productivity. That was 60 minutes or 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the evening. So those were 20% that was making me money. The 80% of my effort that I was spending at work gave me maybe 20% of the effort. That's crazy, isn't it? And I think it's very important for us in network marketing, because our job starts when? Not when we leave the job, not when we leave the house. Our work starts the moment we wake up and the moment we go to sleep, right? But now we need to manage more hours, more than 11 hours a day, to make our job productive. And you know, in our business, there is a secret, which I will share you. You don't need 8 hours to build a massive business. You know, you don't need even 5 hours to build a massive business. There are actually 2 ways of times that you can use in your calendar to make a business productive. And I will share with these numbers with you. So let's look at some of the challenges we or others could have by building a business. We have no time, so that's what we kind of heard a lot, probably. We don't know anyone. We don't have to engage. We don't know how to engage with people. We live in the remote areas. We have poor social skills. We haven't learned network marketing skills yet, and we are not organized. But the secret here is, guys, that once you meet this type of people who says, I don't have none of these skills, you can accept one challenge. You know which challenge it is? The time, limited time challenge. Because if you can show people how to build a business in a certain way, then they will find the time. And the secret of building a business in network marketing is not 1 hour. As I said, it's not 10 hours, it's not 5 hours, it's not 1 hour. Those are 30 minutes or 15 minutes. And it's proven. It's a proven system that if you find 30 minutes a day, you know, to focus for your business, then your business will grow rapidly. And if the most busiest person in the world comes to you and says, I can't do the network marketing business because I don't have enough time, believe me, there are 30 minutes of time block for each person. When they are on a train, when they are going to work, when they're having a coffee. For those who smoke, you know, you're spending 15 minutes outside chatting and having, you know, a fresh air. You will find the time. You just have to show this to people. Our limited time challenge requires quite a lot of things to do. We need to use this time for prospecting. We need to use this time for developing new contacts, for presentations, follow-ups, coaching and leading our team. That's a lot to do in 15 or 30 minutes. During these 15 to 30 minutes, guys, you cannot do the activities like rearranging your diary, browsing social media, even we love to see what other people do, you know, cleaning our desks, reading the company's newsletters. Who likes to read letters and the news about Skyway, you know, what's new there, do we have any certificates and so on. And then we call all our people and we're sharing the same news and we're spending the whole day, you know, talking about this news. Have you had that kind of experience? Yeah? Everyone calls up and says the same things over and over again. Chatting with our upline about the new product rumors, that's also exciting. And choosing our clothes for tonight's meeting, maybe. You know, guys, these kind of things you can do, but not in 15 to 30 minutes, because these things are not giving you productivity. These things are not leading you to the goals that you want. And not only these kind of things, also arranging offices, helping others. Even we want to be that, you know, that amazing person that helps everyone. You know, but we can't spend most of our time helping others, sorting out other problems, preparing presentations, rearranging the presentations, doing like planning webinars and so on. It does not lead for our business to grow rapidly. When I say our business is our structures, you know, because we can do the best thing for the company. And it's important as a leader to do that. But when you look at your structure, is it growing? Do you have more managers in your team, leader managers? No, because most of the time, and I don't know, I have had that situation when I call Armand and Mila and I say, I do so much, guys. But at the end of the day, I'm so exhausted. And I look at my structure and it's not growing. Or it is growing, but, you know, some people are growing faster than I do. And then it's like exhausting, and there are the moments when you just don't want to do anything anymore. Because you don't see the results that you want. Why? Because we are doing everything else apart doing our business. And that was my mistake that I did quite a lot. Because Armand was saying, Anete, I understand you do for the company a lot, but you need to help yourself first. Because if you don't help yourself first, then you will help everyone else to grow and you will stay here. We don't want to do that, right? We need to prioritize our time and we need to put ourselves, you know, as a priority. I will, like, for those who think, how can you do this 15 minutes, like all this prospecting and new skills and helping others and making new leads, you don't have to do all these things in those 15 minutes. But you can do this in blocks. So you can do the same, not like a power hour, but power minutes. And we can do the business in less than 8 hours a day. So do you think you can do the business in 30 minutes? I will show you how. Example, we need to dedicate at least 10 hours per week for ourselves, okay? The rest of the time you can do whatever it needs to be done, you know, travel, meet people, helping, doing other presentations for other structures, you can do that. But the 30 minutes a day, if you're taking 10 hours per week, then those are 600 minutes. 600 minutes divided on 30 minutes is 20 times in 7 days that you can have those blocks to build your business. And those are 2.5 times a day. So let's say you have 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes in the evening. And maybe on Saturday or Sunday you will do 3 blocks of 30 minutes. And in those minutes, you need to plan what you're going to do the day before. So if you want to do 30 minutes of calling up the people, on Monday morning, that's what you have to do. And don't change your plan. So 30 minutes in the morning on Monday, you're going to do the calls. In the evening, let's say you're going to find 5 new people for your business. Okay, some people will say, don't have 30 minutes time. Do 15 minutes a day. And 15 minutes a day also can have, so let's say again, if we have 10 hours per week to dedicate for ourselves, those again 600 minutes dividing on 15 minutes a day, those are 40 times in 7 days. Those are 5.5 times a day. So just do the blocks, guys. When you go for coffee, when you are going, I don't know, taking kids to school or something, just use the time productively. Don't waste your time. But you need to stick to it. You need to do it repeatedly, yeah, to see what works for you the best. Do you think it will help, to those people who say they don't have time to show how to build the business in 15 minutes? And that's what you need to tell them. If they say, I have no time, say, do you have 15 minutes a day? They will say, yes. Okay, I will show you how to build the business in 15 minutes. And our 15 to 30 minutes a day accumulates over the time. Because more we do for our business, more money comes in our structure, more time we can spend. And it's actually very similar to going to gym. But you know what I have noticed in the gym? In January, everyone is going to gym twice a day. They are spending hours and hours in the gym for a month. At the end of the first month, they are so exhausted that they think, you know what, I will leave this for 2 to 3 months, and then I will repeat it again. Do you think the person will see the result in that 1 month on going to gym and working hard, exercising day and night? They're not going to see the result, right? So they're going to give up. In 2 to 3 months, they're going to try again, or maybe in 11 months to have it done again as a New Year's resolution. Or do you think it's better to exercise maybe once a day, maybe once in 4, every second day for like an hour, but do it constantly? Do you think you will see the result? Exactly. So the same is in our business. Some people are like joining our network marketing business, and they think in a month's time they will see the result because they're calling people, calling friends and families, and let's say in a month's time they're so exhausted that they think, well, it's not working, I will quit, or I will find another company to try it, to do it again. They're going to see the same result. They're not going to succeed. So we need this consistency in our business. And as a network marketing profession, you don't become network marketing profession in a month's time. You don't become network marketing profession in 6 months' time or a year. To become a network marketing profession, it will take good 4 to 5 years, guys. And it's by doing the constant work, exercising, motivating ourselves, and doing the job like as it planned, like for longer time. And only in 4 to 5 years, you're going to be in network marketing profession. Is it a lot? I don't think so, because look at the doctors, look at the lawyers. They don't become a lawyer after the graduation. They don't become a lawyer, they don't become a doctor after graduating university and going and doing the operation. They are doing the practice. They are doing constant practice, and they are going with the small steps to become profession. So the same as in network marketing, you cannot go big steps and go for big investors and initiating the projects when you don't know how to do the presentation. We need to do small steps, but we need to do it constantly. With the consistency. And what is another secret in our business, as I said, the secret is to schedule our 15 minutes. Because if we're going to try to fit our 15 minutes in the time that is left, you will fail. As I said, you have to put yourself as a priority. In your calendar, you have to get those blocks in your calendar as a priority. And then all the other jobs have to be around those 15 minutes or around those 30 minutes. Don't do the other way around. Okay? And another good news is that, at the beginning, we may have only 15 minutes a day, or for newcomers who comes in our business, we'll have 15 minutes a day. But over the time, when the business grows, we have more time as well. But when we have all the time in our life, we have unlimited time to spend for network marketing, we are shifted and refocused to different jobs, okay? So we need to focus on 15 to 30 minutes, and you will see the difference. And look at the calendar example A. What can you say when you look at this calendar? How much money this person is earning? Or look at the calendar B. By looking just at the calendar, we can say how much money or how productive the person is. Because do we have the boss in our lives as a network marketing? Do we have boss in our network marketing profession? You know who is our boss? Calendar. Calendar is our king. Calendar is our boss. And if your calendar looks like example A, your boss is very weak. You have few meetings a week, you have some few calls, rep calls that can last for hours. We think that's the most productive time at week, right? When we spend 3 hours on the calls. And that's it. But look at the calendar here. It might look a lot, guys, but it's not. What you need to see in this calendar, that there is 15 minutes focused work at 10 o'clock and 15 minutes focused work at 5 o'clock. And every day I have put that this is the time for myself. This is the time when I will build a business for myself, not for others. I'm not going to help anyone else. So whatever I have to do, I will put aside. I will switch off all the presentations and everything, and I will do what requires for me to do in this 15 minutes. But what you have to do is, at the Sunday evening, you have to spend at least 1 more hour to plan your week. You cannot wake up in the morning and think, okay, what will I do in this 15 minutes? What will I do in this 30 minutes? You have to focus, you have to plan what you're going to do every day. And if your calendar will look like that, then guys, you will be pretty successful. So 3 biggest takeaways, or the tips that you should take and go and implement in your lives. Your business is based efficiently on 15 to 30 minutes chunk of time. So decide whether you will spend 30 minutes a day, twice a day, or 15 minutes five times a day. Your calendar should be your king. I can just look at your calendar, as I said, and I can guess how much money your income is. And Sunday nights, map up your week, create a schedule, and analyze the past week. But you have to do that. Because remember we have working journals that Andrey Khovratov created for us, Master Profi graduates? Do you have working journals? That's your calendar. Analyze it, working with it. It wasn't given to us just like, for the beauty to have it. The calendar is our tool that we can work with. And guys, I think, you're all amazing and successful entrepreneurs. You have what it takes to become successful. You have all that it takes to help others and be the top, the next president, the first president. Who wants to be the next first president? Many of you. But to become a president, it's not just enough with the information that we are receiving. It's not just about, the mostly information that, we are shared. We need to know how to plan our week, to become successful. And if you are failing to, plan your week successfully, then how your life looks like. How is your personal life look like? How everyone is treating your time. So start, treating yourself on our time as a priority, and then teach to do the same to others. Thank you very much, guys, for today.